Hello my dear students, good afternoon. So now we will continue class with the factors favorable for the formation of cation actually. Okay, so which cation can easily form, let's see. Okay, few factors we already discussed for the formation of cation easily. First one, to form cation, atom must have large atomic radius. So atom which have large atomic radius can easily form cation. I was given example lithium and cesium. Who can form cation easily? Cesium. Li plus can easily form or Cs plus? Cs plus. What is the reason? Cesium have large size so that it can easily lose electron. So that Cs plus can easily form. Whereas lithium, small size, it has smaller size means it's not easy to remove electron. So Li plus formation is not much easy when compared with cesium plus. Got it clearly? So next I was given atom which have low ionization potential can easily form cation. Okay, so same thing. As atom has low IP, that can form cation easily. Some example also was given. And third factor, cation with inert gas configuration and cation with pseudo inert gas configuration. Who can easily form? Cation with inert gas configuration can easily form. So my question, Ca2 plus and Zn2 plus, which can form easily? Ca2 plus. Na plus, Cu plus, which can form easily? These can form easily. Why? Because these cations have inert gas configurations. These cations have pseudo inert gas configuration. You can check copper plus means. Understanding? So, which has inert gas configuration, those cations can easily form. So, they'll ask you a question like this. Which of the following atom can easily form cation? Means they will give Na and they will give magnesium and they will give some zinc like this and some anything or all like that. So 1, 2, 3. Who can form cation easily? Cation easily who can form? Easily who can form? Okay, so Na plus can form cation easily. sorry. Na can form cation easily because Na to Na plus means it has 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Sodium means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. So who can lose electron easily means sodium. Why not zinc? Why not zinc? Because zinc after loss of 2 electrons, it is having 18 electrons in the valence shell, which is called pseudo inert gas configuration I said. Mg also, because Mg can form Mg2 plus and Mg2 plus can have inert gas configuration but 2 electrons it have to lose. That's why who can form means sodium. Because sodium if lose 1 electron enough, but magnesium have to lose 2 electrons. That is the thing. Okay, so please remember those things. Now the fourth factor we will discuss, that is cation with small charge can easily form. Okay, so which cation has a small charge that can easily form? Okay, smaller the charge, then that cation can easily form. So smaller charge means what is the meaning? Positive charge. Cation with small positive charge actually. So positive charge is less, then cation formation is easy. Okay, so I will give you one important thing. So Na plus, Mg2 plus and Al3 plus, which cation can easily form? Means Na plus can easily form. Which cation can easily form? Na plus can easily form. Why? Sodium if lose 1 electron, then enough to form Na plus 1 electron, right? So sodium have to use only 1 ionization potential. But whereas magnesium in a gaseous state, it have to form Mg2 plus 2 electrons means magnesium have to lose 2 electrons means it have to use IP1 and IP2. So which one is easy? Sodium if lose 1 electron enough, But magnesium have to lose 2 electrons and it have to use 2 energies. One is IP1 and one is IP2. Okay, so next, second one over, next third one. Aluminium, if you take, aluminium have to lose 3 electrons to form Al3 plus. Plus 3 means it lost 3 electrons and 3 electrons have to remove. So it have to use IP1, IP2 and IP3. So 3 energies it have to use. Which one is easy? Okay, so to reach goal, one person have to one person have to go 1 floor. A second person have to go 2 floors. And third person have to reach 3 floors. Means 3 steps he have to. So who need just 1 step, they can reach their goal easily. Understanding? So like that, it requires 1 step to reach goal. Goal means inert gas configuration. Magnesium requires 2 steps to reach goal. Here aluminium requires 3 steps to reach goal. So which one is easy? So certainly first one. Understanding? So that's what, here it's very clear. You have no need to think about, but just reasons I have to give. That's it, I said. Otherwise, just by looking at the charges you can say. Who can form easily? Yes, Na plus can easily form. K plus and Cl2 plus. Like that given. Who can form easily? K plus can easily form. Like that. Understood? So this is about the fourth factor. What is that? Cation with small charge can easily form. Please write it down, everyone. Okay. So next we have to discuss about the fifth factor. High screening effect. High screening or shielding. Shielding effect if more. What's that? If shielding effect is more, then outer electron will go away from the nucleus. Why? Screening effect means you have idea. Inner subshells will protect the outer subshells. Means inner subshell pushing the outer electrons from nuclear attraction. Means as the shielding is more, that nucleus and outermost electron attractions decrease. Certainly outermost electron can easily remove. Understanding what I am saying? So who have high shielding effect, then the protection is more than outer electron away from the nucleus, so that outer electron can easily remove. Suppose, as I mentioned in previous, I am the inner subshell. My daughter or my son is the outer subshell. Means he is attracting towards ice cream. I am protecting properly. Certainly my son will be away from ice cream parlor, so that I can easily remove the attractions from ice cream, so that he will go away from ice cream. Why? I protected properly. Means shielding is high. So here for atoms, if inner subshells are shielding high efficiently, then the outer electron away from the nucleus, certainly attractions are less, then outer electrons can be easily removable. So that's what I said here. High shielding effect is there. A high shielding effect is there. Then cation can easily form. Who can easily form? Cation can easily form. So see this, Na and copper. Who can form cation easily? And copper Cu plus, like this. Suppose here, see, sodium can easily form cation. So Na plus formation is fast. Why? Two reasons. One is inert gas configuration, pseudo inert gas configuration. Do you remember copper means? Copper means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s2, 3p6, 3d10 and 4s1, exceptional configuration. Copper plus means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, because outer 4s electron was removed. So here, why it is difficult? Because as 3d is the inner subshell, which is pore shielding. Do you remember order of shielding effect? S greater than, P greater than, D greater than, F. So D is pore shielding. 3D is pore shielding. Certainly this 4s electron attract towards nucleus. So can you remove 4s electron easily? No. But whereas here sodium configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. Here 2p is the inner subshell, which is a strong shielding. Strong shielding. Certainly this 3s electron away from the nucleus. See, interesting thing. Here 4s electron attracting towards nucleus, but here 3s electron away from the nucleus. Which electron you can easily remove? 3s electron you can easily remove. Why? Strong shielding. Cation can easily form. So that Na plus formation is easy. Another way you can explain. Na plus means now 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 means octet configuration. Yes, two reasons. More stable configuration you are getting and strongly shielding, so it's all helping so to form Na plus. But it's a so here fourth factor also be completed. So stronger the shielding, so cation can easily form. How we can come to know strong shielding or poor shielding? Inner subshells must be S and P, then strong shielding, then they can easily lose electron. Remember this. And last and final, I think this is fifth one, and last and final is low penetration power. Low penetration power. Penetration power must be low. Sir, understanding everyone? If penetration is high, then outer electrons attract towards nucleus. What is penetration power? The tendency of outer electron to attract towards nucleus. That is called penetration power. If penetration is more, then outer electron attract towards nucleus. Certainly, then you cannot remove electron easily. So, lesser the penetration power, then cation can easily form. Cation can easily form. Okay? Yeah. Cation can easily form. Who can easily form? When the penetration power is less. Order of penetration also same. S greater than, P greater than, D greater than, F. This I was given. But these are the inner subshells, shielding. Penetration by outer subshells. If outer subshells has low penetration, then they can easily lose. They can easily removable. Understanding? So here these are the 6 factors which are favorable for the formation of cation. If you understand this, then factors favorable for the anion you can understand easily. Okay, please write it down and have a screenshot, please. Okay, so now or pause the video. Now factors favorable for the formation of anion, let's see. So cation means large atomic radius required, I said. Now low atomic radius is required. Low IP, I said. Here high electronic affinity is required. High electronegativity otherwise. Okay, or low IP. So now like that opposite. Factors favorable for the formation of anion. Factors favorable for the formation of anion. So first factor, small atomic radius is required to form what? Anion. To get anion, smaller atomic radius is required. Understanding? Who have a smaller size that can easily form. That can easily form what? Anion or cation? Anion. Okay. Suppose if you take here some fluorine and chlorine and bromine and iodine. So if you know this, see, these are halogen group. So top to bottom atomic radius increase. So now anion formation, atomic radius what happened? Increases. So who can form anion easily? Atomic radius increase, no. So anion formation is more for fluorine because of small size. Okay, understanding? So FCl, Br, iodine, then fluorine can form anion easily. Understanding? Even electronic affinity is somewhat less, it can easily form because its hydration energy is high. So F minus can easily form. Okay. Second one is low ionization potential is required, or else high electronic affinity. If electronic affinity is high, so that can easily form, or electronegativity is more, that can easily form, like that you can say. Okay. Low IP atom or high electronic affinity atom, you know who have high electronic affinity, like that you can say, suppose chlorine, bromine and iodine, like that. Electronic affinities who have more, that can easily form. Okay. Or sulfur, chlorine, or like that is there, chlorine can easily form Cl minus, because electronic affinity is more for chlorine than sulfur, like that. Understanding? So next, third factor, same anion with small charge. Anion with small charge can easily form. Who can easily form? Anion with small charge can easily form. That means like F minus and O minus to N minus 3. Small charge means sir minus 3 according to maths, or minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Minus 3 is smaller. Smaller negative charge. Smaller negative charge. Okay, means minus 1 means minus 1, not quantity. Understanding? Minus 3 is small, no sir. Minus 1 is big, no sir. Don't say. Minus 1 means smaller negative charge, meaning. Okay, so F minus can easily form. Understood? What is the meaning of this? Fluorine, if take 1 electron enough, but oxygen have to take 2 electrons. You know that. Second electronic affinity and third electronic affinity are endothermic, means positive they are. So taking 2 electron easy or taking 1 electron easy? Easy. Taking 1 electron is easy, na? Very simple sir. 2 persons are there. One person required 1 lakh to get stability. Another person required 2 lakhs to get stability. Who can be more stable easily? So who need 1 lakh can be very much stable. Means he can get stability faster. Understanding? This person need 1 lakh, this person need 2 lakhs. So who can get stability easily means who need just 1 lakh. Very simple. That's it. Understanding everyone? So F minus easy or O2 minus easy formation or N minus 3 formation is easy means F minus formation is easy. Very simple. So fourth factor and fifth factor I have no need to say. So remaining are same, just opposite. So here also anion with the inert gas configuration can easily form. Anion with inert gas configuration can easily form. Very simple. See, N minus 2, N minus 3. Okay. So actually, which is more stable? Meaning. Understand? So certainly N minus 3. See, sir, negative charge is less, no, sir. So this is more stable, sir. Few people will say. So not only negative charge, we have to see the electronic configuration also. Because N minus 3 means more stable. So this is more stable. That can easily form sometimes. But these three cases different. Because all three have inert gas configuration. Now inert gas configuration only. Because it is a 9 plus 1. Because 1 minus, so plus 1. It taken 1 electron. Here 8 plus 2. Here 7 plus 3. So all have 10 electrons. Now which can form easily means who have low charge, low negative charge. Okay, minus 1. But here charges we have no need to take. Here we have to take electronic configuration. N minus means nitrogen means 7. It is 7 plus 1. Here it is 7 plus 2. Here N minus 3 means 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3 means what is this 7? Stupid fellow, are you thinking like that? 7 is the atomic number of nitrogen. Minus 1 means plus 1. Means minus 1 means what is the meaning? It was gained 1 electron. So here 8 electrons are there. Here 9 electrons are there. Here 10 means what? Neon configuration. Neon means what? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. That means it has octet. So here 8 means octet, no sir. Total 8 electrons. Total 8 electron means 1s2, 2s2, 2p4 it is. 9 electrons means 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. 10 electrons means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. 2s2, 2p6 means octet. So n minus 3 formation is easy. Means who is more stable? Suppose they ask, n minus 3 is more stable. Understood? So these are the factors which are favorable for the formation of anion. So please note it down. So anion with inert gas configuration is more stable and that can easily form. Understood? Of course, to form n minus 3 takes time. Easily in the sense who is more stable, that's the meaning. In previous also, Na plus Zn2 plus, who is more stable means Na plus. Because this has inert gas configuration. This has pseudo inert gas configuration. I said inert gas configuration is more stable than pseudo inert gas configuration. Okay? Pause the video and write down please. Understood? Total 3. Sorry, here 4 we discussed. So same, for cation formation, high screening is required. But here low screening is required. Same, ulta. Understanding sir? So not same, just opposite here. Okay, there low penetration I said, here high penetration required. Because you are adding electron, high penetrating atom can form anion easily. Means opposite factors I am saying. So factors favorable for the formation of anion we discussed. Okay, so next the most important thing is polarization. Okay, polarizing power, otherwise polarizing power, polarization or polarizing power. Okay, so polarizing power or polarization means, okay, the ability of cation to attract the negative charge on anion, is called polarizing power. Okay, so the tendency of positive ion is what? Cation. Positive ion. The tendency of cation to attract the negative charge. To attract what sir? Negative charge. On what? On anion is called polarizing power. Is called what? Is called polarizing power. Okay, so why we are discussing this means, if polarizing power is more, then ionic nature is less. That's why I am telling. Understanding? So polarizing power is more, then covalent character increase. These two things we must know. That's why I given this polarizing power. Okay, so the tendency of cation to attract the negative charge on anion is called polarizing power. Okay, so here some X plus is there, Y minus is there. This positive charge will attract this negative charge. That means sharing nature increases. That means covalent nature increases. So remember this polarizing power increases if positive charge increases. Positive charge or else a negative charge increases. Positive charge or negative charge increases, then polarizing power increases. Most important. Understanding? Suppose Li plus, Na plus, Li plus and Be2 plus. Who has more polarizing power? Pp. Who has more polarizing power means Be2 plus. So here one more important thing, LiCl and BeCl2. Who is more covalent? Means BeCl2 is more covalent. How you decided sir? Positive charge is more. So what I said, if positive charge is more, polarizing power is more. Polarizing power is more. So first you write down like this. Okay. So polarizing charge, or otherwise positive charge increases or negative charge increases. Negative charge increases, then polarizing power increases, then what nature increases? Covalent nature increases. This is the most important thing. So who have more charge, positive charge or negative charge, they can have more polarizing power. Understanding? So here I'll give you one more example. Please write it. NaCl, MgCl2 and AlCl3. Who has more polarizing power or covalent character? Ionic character means like this. This is ionic, but I am asking covalent character. So here charges you must know. NaCl means Na plus. Mg means MgCl2 means Mg2 plus. AlCl3 means Al plus 3. So who have more positive charge, that will have more polarizing power. Understanding? So AlCl3 in that aluminium plus 3, that means it has more positive charge. Understood everyone? So more the positive charge, more will be the polarizing power, more will be the covalent. Therefore, covalent nature NaCl less than MgCl2 less than AlCl3. So AlCl3 has more covalent nature. Ionic means, I said no, smaller the cation size is required. Factors favorable I told or not for cation and anion. So NaCl is more ionic than MgCl2 than AlCl3. So what is the PP? Polarizing power order. NaCl is less than MgCl2 is less than AlCl3. So who is more covalent? AlCl3 is more covalent. Understanding everyone? So polarizing power for cation, polarizability for anion. Understanding? Polarizability means who attract strongly, that is polarizability. Polarizability, who have anions having polarizability and cations have polarizing power. Okay, so we will say no, like some people will attract. Okay, some people attracted by others. Attracted by others, attracting. I am attracting somebody. Those people attracting by Giri sir. Difference is there or not? Okay, so who attracting others is called polarizing power. Who attracted by somebody means anions have that tendency that have a attraction tendency, attracting others. Okay, suppose as I mentioned in previous, Girish sir and some beautiful car is there, car. So I have polarizing power. So that means I am attracting towards that car. That car has one nature, attracting people. So polarizability for car, but polarizing power for Girish sir. Understanding? So here I'll give you one example. MgO, magnesium Mg plus 2 has polarizing power. What is this? Mg2 plus has polarizing power and O minus 2 has polarizability. So anion has polarizability and cation has polarizing power. Understood, sir? So this is one of the important class what we discussed now. Okay, so even from anions also, so please remember this one, polarizing power and covalent character and all these things. Okay, so from cation you can say and from anion. So please note it down all these things. Polarizing power, PP means what? Polarizing power. Polarizing power who have more? AlCl3. So please have a screenshot or else pause the video and write down. Understood? So now I'll give you one more last and final example and I will complete class. Okay, suppose here Na2O, MgO and Al2O3. Same story here even with oxygen. Okay, so otherwise NaCl like this with same anion. Na Cl, Na2O, okay, and some Al, okay, sorry, with sodium only I said, no, so Na3N. Here sodium only, but anion you have to say Cl minus, O minus 2, N minus 3. Who have more polarizing power, therefore Na3, because anion charge. Cation is similar, Na plus, Na plus, Na plus. But 3 Na plus with N minus 3. So polarizing power or else covalent character. Who have more means Na3N. Okay, same story. NaCl, MgO, Aln or NaF with fluorine. Who have more polarizing power for this? That is okay, over. Okay, certainly more the negative charge. So polarizing power is more. So Na3N is more covalent. But NaCl is more ionic. Understand? So here, polarizing power who have more? Aln. Why? Positive charge is more, negative charge is also more. Al3 plus N minus 3. Very, very important. Even in next chapter, inorganic chapters, this is very important. Polarizing power. Because what is the order of covalent nature of carbonates of alkali metals? So you must know the charges. So charge increase, polarizing power increase. Polarizing power increases, then covalent character increase. So that you can apply those or not, tell me. So very, very important. We have to apply these and we have to remember. So polarizing power is more for Aln. Why? Positive charge is more, negative charge is also more. So polarizing power is and covalent nature both are same. Polarizing power is more, then covalent nature is more. But here Mg2 plus and O minus 2. But here Na plus and F minus. Thank you very much. Please remember why aluminum nitride we call it, magnesium oxide, sodium fluoride. Why this has more polarizing power, understood? More than negative charge. Thank you very much. We will continue in our next class.